What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. Today is Thursday, back at the store again. Abby, unfortunately, like I mentioned yesterday, is sick, and so she stayed home today. She was running a fever for sure, and then she had a pretty bad sore throat, and I don't think that she was like nauseous or anything, but she's definitely not feeling good. She like took a cold shower last night, and as soon as she got out, she was still like really hot, and she had to put like a bag of like frozen vegetables on her forehead. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. But yeah, she's not feeling too good, so unfortunately she's probably going to be out for a couple days. We're both hoping that she, gets over it pretty quick, and anytime she gets sick, I most likely am going to get sick as well. So what I'm hoping, and whenever one of us gets sick, we try not to get the other person sick. We don't drink off the same thing. We don't kiss. We don't share a spoon or anything like that. But just being in the same house and being around them, it's almost inevitable. So we're just hoping that if I do get sick, it's after she's kind of getting better, so that we don't have to close the store, because Ryan is not ready to run the store by himself. So one of us has to be here. And so hopefully if I get sick, it's after she's getting better. It is 11:30, so we've been open for about half an hour now. Just a couple of people have come in. No one's bought anything yet. A couple people that were just like walking by, popped in, looked around. A lady came in. She was going next door to the check cashing place to cash her check, and she's waiting for the guy to open. Sometimes they're supposed to open at 11 the same time we do, but sometimes they don't get there for a little bit. She just went back over there now, but to cash her check. She said she's going to come back, but she texted her boyfriend and asked if she could do something stupid. She wants to get an N64, an extra controller, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and a NASCAR game. And she seems really excited about it, so I think she's really gonna try to do it. But I have 12 eBay things to ship that have sold since we left the store Monday night. So two days worth of stuff. I think one or two things probably sold this morning, but yeah, that's pretty good. I'm really happy about that, and I've already gotten 6 of the things shipped, so I have 6 left to do. So I'm gonna get to work. We have 2 trade-ins from today to show you guys. It's getting pretty late, and these are the only 2 trades we've had, so we're probably not gonna have too many. We have Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time for the 3DS. That was from one trade. The other one came from Luke. He's my buddy, the VHS guy, goes to the outlets. So all this stuff, he said, was just from this past week. He's been finding a lot more recently, because typically he comes like once a month. But a lot of this, I think he said, was from just the past day and like the past 2 days. So we have some disc-only games: Smash Brothers Brawl, Mario Strikers Charge, and Mario Galaxy 2. We probably have cases for all of them. Maybe not this one, I'm not sure. And we also have a disc-only Crash Bandicoot Warped. So with the 2 that I found yesterday, that's 3. Then we have Final Fantasy VIII, which technically was a complete copy, but unfortunately this disc one here, I don't know if you can see it, it's got some top scratches. Let me see if we can... It's hard to show them on camera, but they are right there. You can kind of see them when I catch them in the light. But we will not sell it like that, unfortunately. We may have a disc to complete it, though. So there's that. And then we have Gex. Super cool cover. And then Crash Tag Team Racing. Disc-only copy of The Grinch for PS1. Disc-only Transformers Beast Wars for PS1. Fortune Street for the Wii. Twilight Princess for the Wii. And then we have an empty case for Mario Kart Wii. So thanks to Luke. Check him out on Instagram. His account is called VHS Account. I started an Amazon shipment today with all of the stuff that I picked up in the past couple days. So all the games and all the stuff you see on the ground right here is in my shipment. And it's 25 items total, and it's like $836 after fees and shipping, or something like that. It's 800 and something. And that's after fees and shipping. So I'm very happy with that. And I still have this shipment here that needs to go out from last week that I never dropped off. So Amazon should be increasing sale-wise pretty soon here, and I'm going to keep working. So we just got another little bundle traded in here, and there's a little bit of a story which I'll tell you guys afterwards. So there's a PS2 Slim down here with the power cable. There's a memory card in it. They had two controllers, but the third-party AV cable, which I passed on. The controllers were really beat up. And then we have a little stack of games here. Fable 2 Collector's Edition, Grand Theft Auto 5, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, Soul Calibur 5, Prototype 2 with a slipcover, Overlord, and Sims 2 Castaway. So this couple, they came in earlier today, and they had a Nintendo 64 bundle that they were looking to get rid of. And they were looking for cash, and they wanted to know what we'd pay in cash for it. So I started going through. They had a system with one controller, an expansion pack, cables, and then they probably had 35 games. In those games, they had Snowboard Kids 2, Ogre Battle, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Mario 64, Mario Kart, Mario Party 2, GoldenEye, Diddy Kong Racing. Like, they had everything. And so I made them the offer, and they negotiated with me a little bit, and the price that we came up to was less than what they have it posted for on the Facebook Marketplace or on OfferUp or something, which they didn't tell me until afterwards, of course. So they had gone to GameStop. GameStop offered them less than half of what I had offered them, and GameStop offered them that in-store credit. So I told them, if you wanna leave it up on Facebook Marketplace for a while, see what kind of offers you get, then let me know. It's perfectly fine. I'm confident that our offer is going to be the highest because it's such a big bundle. Anyone who's interested in that amount of stuff is only going to be interested in it to resell. So I just had to cut right there because they came back in and sold me the N64 bundle. They weren't going to, as far as I knew. When they walked out, they said, we'll leave it posted for a couple days and then we'll let you know. So I was expecting to get it, because like I said, the only people who are going to be interested in it are going to be interested to resell. I don't think that any of the local resellers would offer more than we would. That's why people bring us stuff. And on top of that, they didn't really want to split it up, and she told me that they already had a bunch of people asking about one particular game. Like they always wanted Conker's Bad Fur Day or Ogre Battle or whatever it was, and she didn't want to split it. And I told her that the price that she had on it was fair, but it's going to be tough to sell it as one big bundle like that. And unless you want to meet 30 different people and sell, do 30 transactions, it's going to be tough to get that money out of it like that. So the final offer that I had made them, I'm not going to say the exact amount and people always ask why we don't talk about numbers, and it's because it's between us and the buyer. It's not because we're trying to be shady or anything, but some people don't want to have their info put out there, and I understand that, like, we're not saying who the buyers are or whatever it is, but it just seems inappropriate to tell you guys what we paid for something when there's a slight chance that person could watch the videos and they could be like, oh, I don't really want people to know how much I sold that for or whatever it is. And it's just easier to avoid talking about it just out of respect for the buyer. But I had offered them an amount in cash, which is what they wanted. But I said, if you wanted to do store credit, I could do this amount. And I made them a higher offer, of course. They left. They came back in and they asked if we would do the amount of money that I had offered them in cash plus trade credit up to the amount that I had offered them in store credit. So typically we don't do that. Typically it's either cash or store credit. You don't get a mix. It's a little more difficult for us to do it like that. We have to run things through as two separate transactions. We can't split store credit and cash on a single transaction. So it's kind of a pain, whatever. But I agreed to it, which is, you know, I wanted to counter, but they already left once with the stuff, so I didn't want that to happen again. I definitely wanted this bundle. So let's take a look and see what we got. So here is the system. It's got a third-party AV cable, official power cable. This controller was there the first time. This one was not. They threw it in, though. They said it doesn't work, and I'm assuming it's because of the stick. That is super loose, but I told her we can use it for parts, so we got that. No memory cards or anything. And then we have the expansion pack in there, which is awesome. We always take those out and sell them separately because we have plenty of jumper packs to put in there. So now let's take a look at the games. In no particular order, I did not move any of these around. These are just how they were. We have Clay Fighter 63 in the third, Mario Party 2, Hey You Pikachu with no microphone, Super Mario 64, Automobili Lamborghini, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and I've checked, these are all legit, Pokemon Snap, Wave Race 64, F-Zero X, Banjo-Kazooie, Cruisin' USA, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Jet Force Gemini, Bomberman Hero, Hybrid Heaven, Collector's Edition Ocarina of Time, but the label is pretty faded, Mega Man 64, Snowboard Kids 2, which we never get in, Duke Nukem 64, Castlevania, Star Fox 64, Lego Racers, GoldenEye 007, San Francisco Rush 2049, Ogre Battle 64 with a small rip, Diddy Kong Racing, Turok 2 Seeds of Evil, Fighter Destiny 2, which I need to complete my box, but the label's kind of faded on this one, and the back obviously is jacked up, so I'm not going to keep that one. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, and Pokemon Stadium. So that is an incredible N64 bundle to just walk in the door. Typically when a big bundle like this comes in, we know that it's coming because it's from one of our friends or it's from someone that we've done business with before, and they contact us. They're like, hey, I'm bringing in this big N64 bundle, blah, blah, blah. But this one was just out of the blue. Like I said, it already walked out of the store once today, and I wasn't going to let that happen again. This is a really good bundle. There's some pretty uncommon games in here. The Snowboard Kids 2, the Conker's Bad Fur Day, the Ogre Battle, the Mega Man 64, the Gold Ocarina of Time. These are just games that we do not see traded in all the time. So I couldn't let it go, and we paid a little bit more than I probably normally would have, but it was still a pretty fair price in the end, and I'm really happy with it. So it is the end of the day, guys. I got the lights off because I don't want anyone trying to come in. And I figured I'd go through the sales today. Sales were pretty low. And before we get into it, I did have someone mention that they're not really a fan of me going through the sales at the end of the day like this. But I've had a lot of people say that they do enjoy it. So I wanted to get your guys' opinions on it. Just leave a comment down below. Let me know. Do you enjoy this part of the video or do you not? As you know, obviously it's not something that I do every single day, but it is something that I try to do when we don't have enough footage for the vlog. If we, you know, like today we didn't get a ton of trade-ins. So this is something I can do to kind of give you guys a little bit more info about the day, a little bit of more info about the business and everything, that, you know, just kind of beefs up the vlog a little bit. So just let me know if you enjoy it, and I will go through all your comments and kind of see where everyone's at before doing it again, of course. So for today, we have some candy, some memory cards, we have a Final Fantasy VII Greatest Hits for PS1, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, we sold a Game Boy Color system, and a Switch wired controller. Man, we have not sold one of those in a long time. Lots of cheap games today. Pokemon Black version, we sold a red 3DS and a silver DS Lite. Super Mario All-Stars for Super Nintendo. There's a bunch of like $5-10 games that I'm skipping over. We sold a Mario Party 3 for N64. And some DS headphones, which I thought was kind of funny. Donkey Kong Country 1 for Super Nintendo. Looks like we sold a 1-Up card today. We actually sold a Dreamcast AV cable, a Nintendo AV cable, and 2 of the 3-in-1. They work for NES, Super Nintendo, and Genesis Model 1, like aftermarket AC adapters. typically every day we will sell a couple cables or chargers or something, but today was kind of unusual. We sold all of those, plus I think 1 or 2 3DS chargers. But that's pretty much it. Only 47 items today. We still hit our daily goal, which I don't even talk about anymore because we always hit it. But we barely hit it. So it's kind of a good thing that Abby was not working today, because I can't afford to pay 2 employees plus pay out for that big N64 bundle. If Abby had been working, we would have been in the negative today. So, which is not bad. I mean, it never happens. So, you know, whatever. And the stuff that we got in that bundle is obviously really, really good stuff. So it's going to sell. But just in case you guys are curious, since I didn't really have much to list off here, some of the cheaper games that sell, like Al Unser Jr. Turbo Racing for NES, Chicken Blaster for the Wii, Frogger for something, I don't even know what that is, Lego Harry Potter for the DS, cartridge only, NFL 2K for the Dreamcast, that was 99 cents. So, sold a couple Nintendo Powers as well. But, yep, that is it. So, Abby is still sick, of course, and I'm sure she does not want to be filmed. So I'm not going to film anything with her. So I have no idea how long this vlog is, but that's all I've got for you guys. We didn't get any packages today or anything, so that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Really hope you enjoyed, even though it's probably a pretty short vlog. But you guys got 2 Goodwill vlogs over the weekend, so hopefully that'll tide you over till tomorrow. So thank you guys once again for watching. Don't forget to smack the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow.